How can healing the brain affect both short-term and long-term recovery? In this video, you'll hear from Master Level Certified Cognitive Coach Andrea Pitman as she shares how strengthening your cognition can help you stay sober. Hey, it's Clint with Sandstone Care, where we help teens, young adults, and their families overcome challenges that come with substance use, addiction, and mental health conditions. All right, let's get right to it.
When you have improved your cognitive function, you think faster, you're sharper, you feel, like people always say that like cog fog, they feel foggy. That goes away. They have more energy. They have better problem solving skills. So like, for example, your cognitive skills are what allow you to weigh pros and cons. They're what allow you to look into the future and mentally rehearse and visually imagine yourself in different circumstances and making healthy, wise decisions. So what we find is that when people are thinking better, it is much easier to implement all of the tools that they're learning about how to stay sober in their recovery. So if I learn about a good way to weigh pros and cons and make decisions in the moment, but I have really crummy logic and reasoning, that means I have my decision maker in my brain isn't working well. So I might weigh the pros and cons, but in a really illogical way that leads me down a path that I don't really want for my life. But if I have really sound logic and reasoning skills, then when I take the way my counselor has helped me learn how to weigh pros and cons and how to make decisions for future scenarios where I may be more likely to relapse or to use again, then I'm able to have the tools to make better decisions and to think in a clearer way. So just better thinking results in better decision making. It also helps you start to have success with whatever path you're going to go down for your life. So for example, if you're a student who's returning to school or who is still currently in school, finishing your high school diploma or looking at college, and you have strong cognitive function, we know that the number one predictor of success in graduating school is your cognitive function. It's the number one predictor. So if you have actually now treated your dyslexia or treated damage done to your brain through substance abuse, you now are going to school with all of the tools you have, and you're going to be much more self-confident, much more motivated, and much more able just to handle the task at hand without struggle. And not that everything's going to be easy or you're never going to have a hard class or have to study, but when you do apply yourself, you'll have the skills necessary. And so I think that, whenever we're in a position of having the tools we need to be successful, success tends to breed success, and it starts to snowball in a very positive way. And if you're going to school and you're seeing a path for your future and you're having success and able to learn, you're going to be much less likely to want to go back to a path that was self-sabotaging. You're going to be much less likely to want to engage in behaviors that are going to damage the brain that you have, that you've done all this hard work to repair and to heal. And so I think that's probably the biggest thing. We have had multiple people who have shared with us who are now sober for an extended period of time who had relapsed previously. And they said, since I've actually improved my cognitive function and my thinking capacity and healed my brain, it is so much easier. Not that it's ever easy. We all know it's a hard path, but it's much easier, and they have such greater clarity of thought and ability to maneuver through difficult situations. So I think that is a really big benefit. The second thing I would say that is strongly related, but that a lot of the things that are helpful to repairing the brain are just helpful for our overall mental health in general. So for example, as a simple one, we know that fish oil, omega-3s in particular, why we take the fish oil, that omega-3 essential fatty acids help in repairing the damage done to the brain. So we typically, obviously every person is different, but in most cases we do recommend that our clients use omega-3s in collaboration with their doctors if it's safe with anything else that they've got going on. But when they're taking those omega-3s also have pretty strong evidence for benefiting anxiety and depression. So a lot of the things that we do to heal our brains also help improve our overall mental health in addition to our cognition. And that leads for just an overall more holistically healthy individual who is, again, capable of making better choices and actually executing on the goals they have for their future.
If you want to learn more about treatment options for you, your teen, or young adult, then tell us about your situation on a confidential call using the number in the description box below, or live chat with us at sandstonecare.com. We'll connect you with the treatment that you need, and if we're not the right fit, we'll get you where you need to go. Be well, and remember that change is possible.